Florida's Erinn Dooley. Florida in the running for second place. This was just moments ago.
She's so aggressive on this event. Moves very quickly, very confidently.
So far, Florida on beam, 1 biff. Drew got a 9.275. Smooch at 9.875. King, 9.85. Pendleton, 9.85. So Florida scoring very, very well if they can keep it up here.
Nice, clean form, very strong routine. Gave up very little in deductions.
Dooley gets a 9.925. Jamie Ackerman is in the midst of her routine, or just about set to start her routine, the sophomore. This is her top event. She's got a 9.95 to her credit.
Good to see her back in the lineup. Second-team All-American on the bars and had ankle injuries at the end of last year. Held her out of vault. So she is one of Georgia's most dynamic tumblers, and look at that. Georgia really tries to push the limit on difficulty. Really likes to show off the big skills, particularly on floor. And they want good, strong first and last passes.
Pet's got a 9.8. Ackerman in the process of scoring big here.
Double back. I know they're trying to get some full ends at the end of the routine, hopefully by the end of the season.
9.9 Ackerman. That was just moments ago. We're now live on the floor. Miller in the midst of her routine.
Yeah, they pulled Chelsea Bird off of floor exercise. She was originally going to do the all-around. This way they get a little bit more experience. Some of their other athletes.
Miller, youngster. Super 6 debut a year ago. Now I guess she's a veteran. Georgia putting up some great scores on floor.
And unlike years in the past, they're trying to do more of a variety, different types of music, different types of styles on floor exercise.
Come on down this way. Yeah, that's a bad loss. Started out and he had to catch up. Middle pass. Looked like his feet were slipping. Pull out of it. Stand up.
Had a fall at the beginning.
Bad loss.
Rowe, Erickson, Smith, Kupets, Ackerman, all solid. They'll throw out Miller's score because she had the fall.
You too.
And Georgia's going to get a good floor score. It's not going to be enough in this meet. Alabama's got the win.
One on ball, one on bars, one on beam.
All right, moments ago, Kristen Stucky on balance beam. Event titles for this woman a year ago. Unbelievable.
And Florida really had some great scores Going into hers, they have the one low score that they'd like to drop, but the rest are, boy, 9-8s and 9-9s.
How would you say Florida has performed in this competition?
I think extremely well.
Okay. A talented team, but not a particularly deep team yet.
Not
A couple
yet.
more recruiting classes needed. Five freshmen got the lineup.
This is the gymnast you want in this position. She hit all her routines last year.
Just for the record, Miller got an 8.55, so Georgia will throw out that score, but have 5 good ones to count.
Scale is famous by Chelsea Memel, who just became the world champion on the uneven bars for the United States, which also does that scale. Nice stuff landing, easy dismount, but when you don't need the difficulty on your dismount, many of the gymnasts and a lot of the coaches are just going for the easier dismount to ensure a stick.
Sixth and final rotation, Florida performing very, very well on the balance beam. That's good news for Gators fans. They'll throw out Katie Ruse 9.275, but everything else, outstanding. All right, when we come back, we'll catch you up on the final scores of the 2004 Super 6 Challenge. Alabama won it, but what about after that? Stay with us. For 3 rotations, Georgia led here at the Super 6. Things turned in rotation number 4. Ashley Miles and company. Alabama turning it up. Miles scores a 9.95. Look at the scores. Holder for Folletti, Rice, Kite, Frione, Miles. Meanwhile, on the beam, Georgia was blowing up. 3 falls. Marlene Stevens, usually reliable. On the deck, Erickson, a 9.25. Bird, a 9.375. Georgia had to use 2 of those scores. The Gym Dogs going down the drain on beam. Final standings, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Oklahoma, Oregon State, and Denver. Let's go down to Kathy Johnson-Clark on the floor. Kathy?
I'm with Sarah Patterson, the coach of Alabama, number 1 today, early in the season, and your top score as an opener.
Great. I'm really proud of our ladies. We weren't perfect tonight. We started off with some jitters and a few mistakes, uncharacteristic mistakes. But I think what we learned is that it's kind of like a great football team. In the 3rd and 4th quarter, we just kicked it in, and on our last 2 events, and they really showed me that they can be champions. And we've said this all along. This team can be great.
This is a little different philosophy, it seems. From years past, you started off a little bit slower and then built. You're starting off with a bang. What does that mean for nationals down the road?
Well, last year we had 6 freshmen, and you know, the adjustment period is much different. This team came in, 23 of our 24 routines were done by veterans. Brittany Como did a great job for us on the uneven bars after a tough position that she got put in. And, you know, I just think that these ladies know what it's like to compete, and I think they really want to win.
Talk about veterans. We have a great one right here, Gina Rice. Looks absolutely beautiful and more relaxed than I've ever seen you. What's the key?
I guess just experience, great coaches, you know, working hard in the gym.
What do you hope to happen as the season progresses? I know that you've taken on kind of a team leadership role, which is new for you. And how do you see the team progressing through the nationals?
Well, I think that we can only get better with experience. I think this is great, you know, to start off winning, you know, the Super 6, obviously. But I think that we still have a lot of learning to do, and I think that we're just going to grow and progress as a team, and hopefully, you know, be there at the Super 6 at nationals too.
Great. Well, good luck to you. Great job tonight.
Thank you.
Back to you, Chris.
Alabama has its best opening meet score ever at the Super 6, 196.725. Florida, its second best opening meet score of all time, 195.950. The all-around goes to Oklahoma's Brittany Konchak at 39.4. We hope you enjoyed it. The 2004 Super 6 Challenge comes to a close. Alabama wins it. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com. For Kathy Johnson-Clark, I'm Chris Marlowe saying so long from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where the Crimson Tide surfs. It is ready for a run at the National Championship.